Hello friends and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode, let's make a comparison between two endurance road bikes. It's gonna be the 2022 Giant Defy Advanced Pro 3 versus Trek Domane SL5. So these two endurance road bikes are very similar, and you will see and hear my opinions through all out this video, and at the end I will definitely give you my recommendation. Should you just go ahead and buy Trek Domane SL5, or should you go ahead and just buy the Giant Defy Advanced Pro 3? So first thing first, let's answer the question, who is this bike for? So you see, both Trek Domane platform and Giant Defy platform are endurance road bikes. So that means a bit more relaxed geometry. And basically the design of these bikes is all about long days in the saddle and a smooth bike ride. So don't expect it to be, stiff road bikes or very light road bikes. This is not the point of these bikes. Always keep in mind that this is all about the endurance and long days in the saddle. So we can kick off with the retail prices of these bikes. So you see, Trek Domane SL5 retail price 3,050 British pounds, and for the Giant Defy Advanced Pro 3 3,000 British pounds. So very close in the retail price. That's basically one of the reasons why I also chose to compare these two endurance road bikes. On another hand, when you look at the paint schemes that are on offer for these bikes, Trek has three paint schemes on offer. The first one is this very classical satin black with a hint of gold, I would call it. Then you have metallic red combined with black and silver, and then you have this also very interesting white and silver. So Trek offering three paint schemes on this bike, it's very impressive in my opinion, because when you look at the Giant, on the other hand, you only have one paint scheme, and this is this very classical black and blue paint scheme. So if you like to have a choice of paint schemes on your bike, then definitely in this case Trek wins it, because at least you have three paint schemes to choose from. I wish that the Giant has also included at least another paint scheme on this Giant Defy Advanced Pro 3 bike, just because it would be a bit more interesting to choose a certain paint scheme. But it is what it is. So now we can dive into the specifications of these bikes and really see what do you get for your hard-earned money. And as always, we will kick off with the frame and the fork from these bikes. So first thing first, Trek Domane SL5. The frame is a carbon fiber 500 series OCLV frame. It has the Trek's patented solution of front and rear isospeed. Of course, it comes with a bit of internal storage on the down tube, internal cable routing, 12mm through axles front and the back, and also flat mount disc brakes. Fork, it's a carbon fiber SL fork from Trek with a tapered carbon fiber steer. So all in all, superb carbon fiber frame and the fork with the Trek's lifetime warranty, and also definitely a secret sauce of this bike is this front and rear isospeed decoupler. So what does it mean? So when you look at the bike, basically the seat tube at the back can move independently of the top tube and the seat stays, and also in this head tube at the front, you're gonna have the Trek's isospeed, which will soak up a lot of road bumps. So the same thing is kind of soaking up the road bumps at the back with this rear isospeed. Definitely a very interesting solution from Trek. As I say, their secret sauce is this isospeed decoupler. On the other hand, if we look at the Giant Defy, the frame and the fork, we have the Giant's own carbon fiber advanced grade composite frame, and also advanced grade composite fork with the full carbon overdrive steer. It is again internal cable routing, flat mount disc brakes, and again same like Trek, lifetime warranty or the carbon fiber frames from Giant. So when you look at these two carbon fiber frames, there is not much in it. Very, very similar, top-notch carbon fiber frames, and as I say, a lifetime warranty on both of them. Now we can move on and have a look at the wheel set of these bikes. So when you look at the Trek Domane SL5, you are getting a classical Bontrager aluminum wheelset. So it means, 12mm through axles front and the back. These are Bontrager hubs front and rear with sealed cartridge bearings. And also it is a tubeless ready wheelset, and it comes with the Bontrager R3 tires, which are 32mm tires. Very nice that 32mm tires are included here, a lot of air volume and a smooth ride. Also for the Trek Domane, the maximum width of a tire you can fit on this wheelset is 38mm. On the other hand, when you look at the Giant Defy, it comes with a superb wheelset from Giant, as this is the Giant's SLR 236 carbon fiber wheelset. So now just imagine this. For a retail price of 3,000 British pounds, you are getting a superb carbon fiber wheelset from Giant. So this carbon fiber wheelset, if you would buy it on the open market, is $480 for the front wheel and $565 for the rear wheel. It is, of course, tubeless ready wheelset. It comes with the hookless technology from Giant, 36mm rim height, 22.4mm inner rim width, and it comes with the Giant own hubs, front and rear hubs. And I will just mention here that the rear hub, a 3-pole system, again sealed cartridge bearings, both of them, and the weight of this wheelset is 1,535 grams, which is super impressive. So definitely a secret sauce on this Giant Defy bike is this carbon fiber wheelset. This carbon fiber wheelset is wrapped in Giant Gavia Fondo 1 tires, tubeless tire, 32mm tire. Again, very nice, a lot of air volume in this tire. And definitely, even in the future, I would suggest you to at least keep 32mm tires on both of these bikes. So when you look at the wheelset, there's a clear winner in Giant because you are getting a superb Giant SLR2 carbon fiber wheelset. So there is absolutely no comparison with this very classical aluminum wheelset from Bontrager. Now let's talk about the drivetrain on these bikes. So when you look at the Trek Domane SL5, you are getting a full Shimano 105 mechanical group set. So this is 11-speed group set, so shifters, front mech and the rear mech, everything is Shimano 105 group set. Absolutely superb mechanical group set, I have no complaints about it. And also I will mention here that Trek has included a Shimano 105 crankset. It is 50-34 compact crankset, and this is all paired with the Shimano 105 cassette, 11-34 cassette, very nice, very big range, and also the chain is Shimano 105 chain, 11-speed chain. The bottom bracket is the Praxis T47, which is a threaded bottom bracket, superb, easy for the maintenance, easy to replace and service, absolutely top notch. So Trek definitely didn't cut corners here. 105 Shimano mechanical group set, all in. Now let's have a look at the Giant Defy. Again, starting with the shifters, front mech and the rear mech, everything is Shimano 105 mechanical, 11-speed group set. And also when we look at the cassette, Shimano 105 cassette, 11-34, again very nice range. And the crankset, Shimano 105, 50-34. So no cutting corners here. The only small change is that the chain on the bike is KMC X11 SL, but I would definitely say that there is absolutely no problem with this KMC chain, especially when you compare it with Shimano 105 chains or Shimano Ultegra chains, superb chain. So again, there's not much in it between these two bikes when it comes to the whole group set, because both of them are full Shimano 105 mechanical group set. The only difference I would mention here that the bottom bracket on Giant is Shimano's press fit bottom bracket. I'm not expecting any creaking noises here, just because Giant's frames are top-notch quality, and that's why I'm not expecting any creaking noises from a press fit bottom bracket. Now let's talk about the some of the okay, we can talk about first about the braking performance on these bikes, because when we look at the Trek Domane, we are having a Shimano's 105 hydraulic disc brakes with the Shimano RT70 rotors, which are 160mm front and the back. totally fine, no complaints here. And on the other hand, when we look at the Giant, you are getting a Shimano 105 hydraulic disc brakes again, Shimano rotors, the same level Shimano RT70, and here there is 160mm braking rotor at the front, but 140mm at the back. So I have no clue why Giant has included 140mm braking rotor at the back. I wish it's a 160mm, and this would be the first thing I would change when you destroy these braking rotors. Again, when you compare with the Trek Domane, absolutely no difference. 105 hydraulic disc brakes on both of the bikes. Now let's talk about some of the smaller pieces on the bike, like handlebar, stem, and the seat post. So when we look at the Trek Domane, the saddle on the bike is the Bontrager P3 saddle with the Bontrager carbon internal seat mast. Okay, carbon internal seat mast, definitely superb. It's going to soak up a lot of the road bumps. The only thing is that, again, it's a bit of a proprietary piece. It's an internal carbon seat mast. I wish it's just, a classical carbon fiber seat post, but it is what it is. Handlebar, Bontrager comp, so this would be aluminium handlebars, nothing special to add here. And also when it comes to the stem, this is the Bontrager Elite aluminium stem. On the other hand, when you look at the Giant, what are you getting? So when we look at the handlebars, this is Giant Contact SL Diffuse, aluminium handlebars. Stem is the Giant Contact SL, again aluminium stem. On both bikes, I have no complaints with aluminium handlebars and the stem. This is perfectly fine. And the good thing is that these are not proprietary pieces, and it's easy to replace because they are separate pieces. And also, if you need to adjust the position on the bike, super easy to do it, again, because both handlebar and the stem are separate pieces. Giant seat post, again, carbon fiber seat post, Giant Diffuse SL, and the saddle, Giant Fleet SL. So again, not much between these two bikes because the components are all very similar, from carbon fiber seat post to aluminium handlebars and the stem. And now we can also talk a little bit about what's the total weight of these bikes. Trek for size 56 is going to be 9.2 kilograms, and I'm expecting Giant to be much lighter than Trek, just because it doesn't have this ISO-speed decoupler front and the back. So I would expect it for the same size. Giant should probably be about 300 to 400 grams lighter, so you can expect it to be, let's say, 8.8 kilograms for some kind of size medium, large. So now, in a summary, what would be my advice to you if you are spending around 3,000 British pounds? Which of these two bikes should you buy? Well, in my opinion, I would definitely spend my money on the Giant Defy Advanced Pro 3. And the biggest reason is that the Giant has managed to include their carbon fiber wheel set, so SLR 36 wheel set, on this 3,000 pounds bike. This is a superb thing. You rarely see this included on this level of the bike, and it's definitely a secret sauce of this bike. Yes, I admit that Giant doesn't have the ISO-speed decoupler, so if this is something that you really want, I have to admit that Trek Domane SL5 is gonna be a bit more, comfortable than this Giant Defy, but on the other hand, also Giant Defy will be definitely lighter, I would say 300 to 400 grams than this Domane SL5. So in a summary, personally, I would spend my money on Giant Defy Advanced Pro 3. So I think this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, keep on watching, keep on liking, and as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!